Well, well, well. This is my first one that I've done this season. The other ones I've been sifting through and donating a lot of the Elite Tackle Box products that I get. This one here, I'm thinking I'm going to keep to myself. Next week or next month, I'll probably switch them off and donate a few more because there's other less privileged people than me. But right now, like with the amount of money that I've dumped into it and what I've donated, this one will be strictly for me. Let's see what it's got. Cut it. Cut it. Ready for the opening? Let's see what we got in this thing. I will open it up. Move this out a little bit. Open it up. It's always a surprise what's in there. It's better than Cracker Jacks. So, they always give you some sticker. This one here is a pretty groovy sticker, actually. Last one was a dog freezing. I don't like that shit. But it's a Catch Company. That'll look nice on my Plano V-Crate. What's inside? Just give you a heads up. That's what comes in an Elite box. It's pretty nice. Ooh, I see some Vexen. I just scanned the word Vexen. You got the Dibble Dabble Dobbles. They give you some reading for those of you that are higher educated. 3 next level tips to become a better angler. I'm sure somewhere in it says there to have bob in your boat. I make the worst angler seem better. And tips for freeing snagged lures. You also get a word search. So, first thing, I don't go off. I could care less what this list says. I just like to look at the goodies. Let's be honest. And what's the first thing that I pull out of here? That's a beautiful one. Lucky Craft. Well, it's a shallow runner. It's like a square bill. Beautiful colors. The one thing that sets me off on lures is you can tell me how great it is. I'll probably believe you, but it's got to have some pop to it. See that? That's got some pop. Ooh, and it's loud. It's louder than me on a Sunday. That's a beautiful fish. Beautiful lure. Let's set that one aside. This here, probably use that on the river. Throw that down there on the Mississippi. Nice first score. Nice first score. Ooh, I love this. I don't know. Ooh, it's a Sproul. Dean Rojas. This is a bronze-eye shad. It's a little top water action. I don't get a lot of top water action from these guys, but when they give me a Sproul, I love that. It's a glider. But we all know how I love top water. Let's take it out. And again, it's something that's got to pop for me. And I just love those, you know. Yeah, it looks real badass, but the fish don't really care about that. I want to have something that'll pop. I'll look at and see that on a clear or cloudy day and want to smash it. Wish I could read what it says. I can't really read all what it says right now. But that's the first Sproul I got from Elite. It's pretty nice. Shaky things. Let me throw some light on the situation here. Make me look better. Plastics. Hammer sticks. You know, I'm hit or miss with these plastics. I got a ton of plastics, but again, it's something that I could probably throw. Wagasaki as a color. What the heck is that? But it's a little sample pack. Those should be good. Throw them on a Texas jig or something along that. Ooh, I'm not even going to show you these. I've been getting into these blades. What is that? Lighted Vibe Minnow. Turns on in the water automatically. Now, I haven't really done a whole lot of these lighted jigs. I don't know what the guy lasts up to 5 years. We'll see, but I sure do love my bladed jigs. I mean, there's just not a lot to them. Tie onto there, and all it does is just bounce. Bounces, and swim it. But there's the light. I'm unsure of how to turn it on. I'm going to imagine that once the water hits it, it'll turn on. But that's nice, you know. I don't throw a lot of these. I do have a couple in my arsenal. But I haven't had much luck on them. But I will give this one a whirl. To me, that's more of a river. You use this back down in the river. And I love my plastics, man. These are some Z-Man. Man, those are really thick. Those are really nice. It floats. So again, it's another plastic that I can throw on a Texas jig. I don't know if it's a floater or not. 10 times tough. Weedless soft plastic topwater popper. So you work it like a topper popper. That should be pretty fun. It's new. That's another new tactic for me to throw in. And I usually get all my spinners from Funk Busters. Funk Busters is a great mom and pop shop. And they sell some of the best spinners I've ever been associated with. But I get some spinners with Elite. I can't knock them because they always send me top grade spinners. I've got plenty of spinners, but as you can see, I might have to cut that thing off unless that's like that on purpose. But usually they're not. They're all usually the same height. So I don't know if that one just got mixed. Although it's a different concept to let it sit there and shaggle it. I might cut them off. I'm going to give it a whirl. As you can see, that's quite a bend on the very front of it. But that's how it's supposed to be. Love the head on there. Pretty nice head. A lot of nice colors. But I got so many spin baits, I don't throw them nearly as much as what I should. And again, Funk Busters, to me, is my go-to spinner bait. The rest are just secondary. The rest. Funk Busters. Hashtag Funk Busters. Some more soft plastics. And again, I like, if you're going to give me soft plastics, give me something that wiggles. Because if it wiggles, it's going to get a jiggle. But these ain't so bad. These are called Big Bite Baits. Fortified with bite juice. These are green pumpkins. I really hate how most of these things stink. But it's the stank that makes it. So many plastics. I got so many plastics. When my top waters ain't working, I will pair them up with... Yeah, that'll go nicely on a jig. That'll go real nicely on a craw jig. Do you see wiggly stuff? Wiggle, 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 wiggle. I love my plastics. I got an overabundance of plastics. I don't use them as much as I could. But this year will be better. So we got a bunch of nice plastics. Another plastic one. These are Riots. Don't settle for a reaction. Incite a riot. Mayhem. Ruckus. Cause it all. So again, it's another plastic. Suddenly, the anticipation of these Elite boxes is great, and then it takes me 5 minutes to roll through them. But there's always something good in here. You see that? I mean, it goes chunky, skinny, chunky. Throw that in there. Oh man, that'll drive a fish crazy. You can throw this on a wacky rig. A whole lot of different applications for this. Again, I'm more of a Texas jigger kind of guy. You probably throw that right on a hook and just cast it out there. It's got some weight to it. So you can probably throw that on just a hook, cast it out there, and just let it glide down. That's what it's going to do. You know, you give it a jerk, it's going to come up, and then it's going to fall down, and it's going to wiggle. So let's review, and then we're done. I won't keep you anymore. Some Riots, throw those on a wacky rig. I might even throw them on a Texas rig, but these here, I would actually throw these on a wacky rig. These here, I'm going to throw these. What are they again? These are the big baits. Big bite baits. Again, these are the types of things that I'm going to throw on a trailer for one of my jigs, all-terrain jigs. Of all the jigs that I have, that's what I have mostly, is all-terrain jigs. Throw these on a jig, perfect trailer. I might even throw these. I mean, maybe not on this one, but I would throw one of these on a trailer for my Funk Buster jig, something that goes with this color. But you can see, tie it in there. You know, that's going to be swimming through the water, covered up, and things are going to be wiggling. So, great soft plastics there. These here, there's only one thing you can do with these, and that's throw them on a... these are top water, so I am not exactly sure how I can throw these. I'm going to guess Texas jig, Texas rig. You know, something that'll keep it up on top, and then just sort of pop it, twitch it, sit there and twitch it. It's going to make a ruckus and a bunch of top water explosions. Again, here's my spinner bait. Still got to figure out why they got these ones longer than all the rest of them. So either missed that or, you know, it's just a little bit different to where it can have a little extra jiggle on it. So yeah, you know, it's right there with Funk Busters, but hashtag Funk Busters, they're my go-to spinner baits. I would have to say this is probably my top lure that I got out of here today. It's a little square bill. Geez, how deep does it go? And I don't know how. I'm gonna guess it can't go too deep. It's a ½ ounce, but yeah, if this ain't bouncing off the bottom or if this ain't bouncing off of rocks, you're doing it wrong. This needs to hit off of rocks and whatnot, logs, stumps, in order for it to be effective. Because the more noise you make, the more it's going to piss off the fish. The more it pisses off the fish, the more they're going to come after it aggressively and attack it. Again, I'll throw these ones on the river. That one does nothing, you know, it's got some really nice color, so hopefully the pink, I haven't thrown a lot of pink lures, but we'll see. We'll see. Some hammer sticks, 3.5 inches long. You know, that's probably something that I'm going to throw on a Texas jig, Texas rig, and cast it out there, let it sink to the bottom, and set the hook on them. Explosive injections, scents and tastes. So I love scented lures, scented plastics. And then the last but not least, the last of it, the Bronzeye Shad 65. I got a ton of these. Not this one, but this might be my 4th or 5th Spro. I'm a top water addict. That's what I do. So it'll be fun to throw this out there. It's nice and soft, so when the fish bites down on it, it's going to cave in. And then you got the hook, 2 hooks up there. So set the hook. But that's it for my Elite tackle box for this month. I'll be back again next week. Or next month, I'm sorry. I'll be back again next month and see you again. Till then, tight lines, knuckleheads.